So I'm working on the Ghia, taking the fuel pump out, changing the fuel pump, fixing the wire, whatever. So let me show you what I have to do, the process to do that, and how easy it is. So I got the wrong fuel pump, or they ordered the wrong fuel pump for me. I'm gonna exchange that fuel pump out, but I just want to talk about how easy it is to change a fuel pump out. There's a bar that runs across here. It's got two connectors on it with this right here. You have the throttle cable. It goes through this end, and then you got the two electronic units that mount right here in the bar. So you take that bar out with two bolts, one on each end. Real easy to do. And then all you really got to do is take the fuel pump out from there. Disconnect the wire on it, disconnect the hose on it, and the fuel pump comes out. Not a big deal. It's like, you know, all these bolts got to come out, of course. But you pry the pump out because it's really tight fit. So pry the pump out, and easy peasy, like just one of the easiest things you can do on this car. You get the fuel pump out, the fuel tank out though, you just got to disconnect the lines back here, the overflow and the vent and the filler neck. Then you got 4 bolts on the bottom that come out. The fuel line's got to disconnect here, and it's got to disconnect in there because you can't get the fuel pump past that fuel line right there being in the way. So with this unit, it's just 2 bolts here. 1 bolt you loosen out here because it's slotted at the bottom. And then this whole unit comes out and folds off to the side like that. Real simple. Of course, you got your connector you got to take off, but you do have to remove this bolt here anyway, because the fuel tank hits it when you're trying to get it out. It is a super tight fit. Take this line off here, get it out of the way. You got a bolt here and a bolt at the bottom. Same thing on the bottom over there. You just loosen this up, take this one out. The fuse panel pops over here. 3 bolts right here that takes you and your connector. It takes the throttle assembly. You just lay it off to the side. Really easy to do. Like, I can have this fuel tank out of here in like 30 minutes. Not bad at all. The whole point of me building the way I did, like I said, under here, is to make it easy to be able to access everything. Easy to be able to take stuff out. There is some hard parts to get to on this car for certain things. And it really sucks that I had to take the fuel pump out to be able to fix a wire that's down inside there. But you know, once that's fixed, there shouldn't be any having to get back in there again. That's the reason why I wasn't worried about that too much. But you know, just working the bugs out of the car. I think I went through the wires over again, made sure it was all right. I think they're all good. So at this point in time, this should not have to come back out again. And it does have a bleed on the bottom, so you can drain all the fuel out of it in case you have to take it out. You can drain it, make it a lot lighter to get it out, easier to get out. But so that's how you basically take the fuel pump out, take the fuel tank out, and get everything out of the way if you need to. Makes it easy to change things out. There's a lot of people that see these custom car builds and they automatically assume that you can't really take it apart, put it back together, basically welded together and glued together, and can't take it apart. But anyways, this one is not that way for sure. I don't know about other builds that they don't show, but anyway, if you want to see more content like this of me taking stuff apart or whatever, how to get things on and off the car, let me know in the comments. So thanks for your support. You have a good one.